Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to click the bell icon to be notified of updates. Hello viewers, welcome back to Let's Play Oblivion Remastered. This is Jauffre standing on the right there, and Martin Septim on the left. Currently in the city of Chorrol, having made our way here on our journey to Waynon Priory by way of Battlehorn Castle. And actually getting to this episode has been an incredibly annoying adventure. Because when I tried to record it the first time, I discovered once again I'd been hit by that incredibly annoying bug or glitch, or I don't know what it is, that keeps erasing my save files. And this is like the 6th time in this playthrough that I've had that happen to me. So I did some Googling on it and discovered that this is a well-known issue. I'm not too surprised. Considering how many times this happened to me, I'm sure that there's lots of other cases of it around the internet. And the main consensus is that it seems to be caused by cloud saves. You're synchronizing the save files with a cloud service, either Steam's own onboard cloud service or Microsoft's OneDrive service. That's typically considered the main, suspect. And so there are two main things, at least on a Windows PC, that you can do that's suggested to fix this. And first of all, turn off all of those cloud saves. And second, launch the game in administrator mode. So I've tried both of those. Well, I already had OneDrive turned off. I hate OneDrive. I've had it turned off for years, and I regularly check to make sure that it stays off. But Steam's cloud save service, I've always had that on, so I turned it off. And I'm launching this game in administrator mode, and we'll see if that does the trick. So anyway, our immediate goal is to head to Waynon Priory and have Martin meet with Jauffre. But there are a couple of things I want to do here in Chorrol before we move on with that. First of all, the Gauntlets of the Crusader are located in the Chapel of Stendarr in Chorrol. Okay, so it doesn't really tell me much of anything. Sir Casimir, I do remember him mentioning a few things about it, but the details, it's been long enough that I've forgotten most of the finer details. But yeah, we're going to see if we can get that while we're here. And also, I have definitely noticed during most of my attempts at soul trapping enemies that it keeps on saying you don't have any soul gems large enough. So I'm going to start shopping for soul gems. Whoa. That was loud. 10 o'clock, eh? Okay. But yeah, I'm going to start shopping for soul gems. See what I can find. And hey, I am a member of the Mages Guild. Might as well see if I can take advantage of that.
I can't believe a Mages Guild associate was found dead in Trading Hall. What kind of place are they running there?
King Helseth
Absolutely not.
with House
Good news from
Together,
Krat for a change.
pick apart
the last of the Daedra have been driven out.
That's great.
Not surprising.
Good. See you.
Goodbye.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Please continue.
So, you sell spells, okay.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Summoning, okay.
Good day.
Goodbye. How do you do?
I'm Contumelorius Florius. I'm in charge of enchanted item recharge in the Mages Guild here in Chorrol. Get it? In charge?
Never heard that one before.
Farewell.
He's not selling anything either. Athregar.
Go ahead, please.
You're selling magic.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Skill level too low for most of this. Bound mace. Wouldn't mind that one. Ooh, you can summon Atronachs. I wasn't too sure. Summon Frost Atronach. 2,000 Magicka. No, wait, that's the gold. Sorry. 414 Magicka. Still way out of my range. I really do need to get better at this, at summoning stuff. As much for the undead turning as anything else.
You too.
Well met.
Let's take another look at this fella's magic.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Summon skeleton. I can't even summon a skeleton? Ugh. I guess I'm going to just have to keep on working with the bound dagger.
You too.
How far have I gotten with that, now that I think about it? Conjuration. Only level 20. Still have a ways to go. Okay, you're the guildmaster. You don't sell anything, do you?
Yes.
No, you don't. Okay.
Good day.
Good day.
All right.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Common soul gems. I don't really need commons. Grand soul gems. Oof. An expert alembic. What kind of alembic do I have? I have an expert alembic, okay. Journeyman Calcinator. That's better than what I've got. See if I can do that.
That's just not reasonable.
Yes, it is. Come on.
I can't do that.
Oh, forget it then.
A pleasure to serve you.
No, no.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
I need those better soul gems. Why are these so expensive? Do they already have grand souls in them? How can I tell which ones are empty? Blast it. How do I tell? Okay, this is going to be more difficult than I anticipated, figuring out how to buy soul gems. I guess I'll just have to experiment.
A pleasure to speak with you. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Alright, let's see. No, not that side, this side. Okay.
You don't expect me to make that deal, do you?
Oh, come on, darn it. Alright. Grand Soul Gem for 59 septums.
Another satisfied customer.
Okay, let's see what happens if I go in here and use it to try to recharge my enchanted mace. It has a petty soul in it. Are you joking? Yeah, no wonder it was so inexpensive. Well, there's no point to keeping it. Just a waste. Greater Soul Gem. Greater Soul Gem with a petty soul. I do have an empty Greater Soul Gem. Okay.
It's my pleasure. Please continue. You never know when you might need a good, strong potion. Best to stock up now while you can.
Okay, so let's see. How do I tell which ones are empty then? I suspect empty ones will be more expensive than ones that have, you know, weaker souls in them. Okay, let's take a chance and buy one of these.
I let that go too cheaply.
See what's in it.
Thank you. Come again. Be seeing you.
Okay, this one has a grand soul. Perfect. Definitely not using that to recharge a mere weapon.
Good day.
So let's go ahead and buy the other one that has a grand soul in it.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
And let's see. Lessers. Commons, perhaps? But which ones are empty and which ones aren't? I wish there was some way to tell besides just how expensive they were. Because as it is, I'm kind of guessing. probably has a petty soul. Petty, lesser, empty, common? Maybe?
A fine bargain for you.
Okay, let's try that.
A pleasure to serve you. Be seeing you.
Okay, so that one has a common soul. That one has a lesser soul. Okay, what? The one that's worth less has a better soul. Okay, that's really strange. These two have common souls in them. This one has a lesser soul. Jeez, I don't know anymore.
It's my pleasure. Please continue. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Okay, are any of these empty? Perhaps these are empty? It's a good thing I had so much armor to sell in the previous episode. Got enough money that I can actually play around with this nonsense.
Thank you for your business. Take care.
Okay, so that grants... Oh, those... Okay. Those are empty. Alright. Oh, this is confusing. I have billions of empty petty soul gems, so I don't have to worry about accidentally storing petty souls in better soul gems. Okay, lesser, common, common. Okay, so these two are common, this is lesser.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Are any
You'll
of...
never know when you might need a good, strong potion. Best to stock up now while you can.
I'll just buy them all, I can afford them.
Thank you for your patronage. You too.
Okay, then. Okay, so these two are empty. This one has a petty soul, blah. So I have some empty... I have lots of empty petties, a few empty lessers, a few empty commons. One empty grand. And one empty greater.
A pleasure to speak with you. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Okay, so which ones were empty? I think these were empty. I think. He doesn't have any more graders, unfortunately. Okay,
That's a good deal.
Let's make sure I remember correctly.
Thank you for your business. Be seeing you.
Okay, yes. Those are empty Grand Soul Gems. Let's buy all the rest of them.
I hope I can help. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Okay.
Come back and see me again.
That will do
You
for
too.
now, I think. Right. Martin, we have some business at the Temple of Stendarr.
How are you?
Oh, sorry, Tikius. Didn't mean to bump into you like that. Difficult to tell which...
Don't get too many folks passing through here these days.
Without question.
See you.
Take care.
Okay, then.
Ah, how quaint. How do you do?
I saw Irana leaving town. She looked very excited.
Good to know.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
They say that slavery has been abolished in Morrowind. House Dress and Hlalu have renounced the slave trade.
I heard Irana left town looking excited. He said to Irana. I mean, that's Irana right there. Right. On to the temple. Martin, hope you don't mind a bit of extra time spent in town. The Chapel of Stendarr. Dogs are welcome in the temple. Huh. Kind of surprised by that. Not that I have a problem with it, but I would have thought that guy there wouldn't be too chuffed by it. Huh? Make a pilgrimage to a way shrine of Tiber Septim and henceforth receive a blessing at Tiber Septim's holy altars. Haven't I already done that?
Do you ever spend time in the Oak Encroacher?
Certainly I've spent time there. Talasma runs a good, quiet inn.
Take care.
Farewell.
Okay, so what am I looking for? Is it down here?
Please, leave me be. I need rest.
Well then, my good man, I am sorry for intruding, but I'm on a holy quest to find the Gauntlets of the Crusader.
You've seen them, I assume. The only evidence of what happened so many years ago. Do you know that I thought perhaps I could lift them? That somehow this curse would be lifted if I could pick them up. I tried for hours, until my whole body ached, and I could barely move. I lay there on the floor next to them, weeping. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I've been at the end of my rope for far too long to be ashamed of anything.
So I actually haven't seen them. Where might I find them?
Be seeing you.
This is your room. My apologies. Okay, where are they? I really don't remember. Oh. Okay. I do remember some of Casimir's story. He said something about getting angry at I think a beggar, and inadvertently striking him dead. Blessings of Stendarr. Okay, I finally got something. Fortify endurance, okay. Very minor blessing. It'll do, though. The Undercroft. No, I don't think this is the place that I need to be for this. That fellow talking about his curse, something tells me that has something to do with it. Excuse me, Master Kellen.
Please, leave me. I need rest.
Please tell me more about your curse.
I don't know why they're still here. They're so heavy, and I'm so weak. What does Stendarr want from me? Bye.
Okay, let's see.
Please, leave me. I need rest.
Well, that didn't do anything.
I'm going over to Northern Goods and Trade. There's always something I need at that place. I don't know why they're still... You too.
Do you mind if I read your copy of this book? Let's see. The Knights of the Nine by Carolyn of Solitude. Few people now remember the Knights of the Nine, but in their time they were famous throughout Cyrodiil, indeed throughout the Empire. For a brief period in the early days of the Septim Empire, their adventures were the talk of the land, but their renown, as with so much else, was swallowed up by the War of the Red Diamond, and today even the location of their priory house has been lost to history. The Knights were founded by Sir Amiel Lannis in 3rd Era 111, following his heroic turn in the War of the Isle, with the high purpose of recovering the legendary Crusader's relics, the weapons and armor of Pelennor Whitestrake, which have been lost for thousands of years. They were born out of the sense of optimism and ambition that characterized the first century of the Third Era. Tamriel was united and at peace for the first time in many centuries. Nothing was impossible. The fame of the Knights was established early on, when Sir Amiel led them against the Worm of Ellinglen to recover the cuirass of the Crusader, which had not been seen since the First Era. Soon the greatest knights of the day were lining up to join the Order, and the Priory of the Nine in the West Weald of Cyrodiil became a magnet for the great and the good. The Knights were the toast of the Empire. When Beric Vlindrel joined the Order, the scion of one of the great noble families of Colovia, it was clear that the Knights of the Nine had become the Empire's most prestigious knightly order. In relatively short order, the Knights reclaimed 3 more relics, and their fame soared to new heights with each one. No one doubted that they would eventually succeed in their quest to recover all 8 relics. Sadly, this early promise of the Knights did not survive the ravages of the War of the Red Diamond, which tore apart the Empire beginning in 3rd Era 121. At first, it seemed that Sir Amiel was able to keep his knights out of the war, but the very success of the knights undermined this, as many of the knights came from important families from across the Empire, which were lining up on either side of the bloody civil war. Sir Beric was apparently the first to leave the Order to join the war on the side of Sephiroth, carrying the sword and greaves of the Crusader into battle with him. Many other knights seemed to have left the Order shortly after this, some joining the war on one side or the other. The end of the Order was as ignominious as its beginning was glorious. Following the victory of Sephoris in 3rd Era 127, Beric Vlindrel became an important figure on the winning side. It seems likely that he was behind the official decree which officially dissolved the Knights of the Nine in 3rd Era 131, though in truth this was little more than a formality. Despite Sir Amiel's best efforts, the Order had never recovered from the bitterness of the Civil War. What happened to the various relics originally recovered by the Knights of the Nine? The sword and the greaves went with Sir Beric, but where he bestowed them is unknown. The gauntlets famously lie immovable on the floor of the Chapel of Stendarr in Chorrol, where Sir Casimir left them after his disgraceful murder of a beggar in 3rd Era 139. The location of the cuirass is a mystery, lost to history along with the eventual fate of Sir Amiel, who was last reported still living alone in the empty Priory of the Nine by a passing traveler in 3rd Era 150. And so the Knights of the Nine faded away into history. Is there anyone else I could talk to, I wonder? This guy doesn't seem to be saying anything.
Hello.
Casimir and the Divine. I could actually take the sweet roll? It's not stealing? Okay. Who else here might know?
What brings you here, my son?
Good sir, I am Jauffre, aspirant to the Knights of the Nine. I seek the Gauntlets of the Crusader.
Ah, yes. The Gauntlets have been here for ages. I know only the basic story behind them. They're more of a novelty these days. My only real involvement with them these days is keeping the youngsters from hurting themselves trying to pick the Gauntlets up. What is your interest in them, if I may ask?
I've been charged with a holy quest to retrieve them.
Oh, I'm afraid that's quite impossible. They don't move, not even a bit, as if they're the heaviest things in the world. Don't you know the story behind them? I'm not familiar with all the details, but I know roughly what happened.
Please do tell me their story. I believe I've heard it before, but I would not mind having my memory refreshed.
Yes, well, I don't know the whole thing. A great many years ago, a knight of the Old Order did something terrible, and the gauntlets just fell off. They dropped to the floor right where he stood, and no one could lift them. It was a sign of the curse placed upon this knight by Stendarr, I think. That curse still lingers on today, in fact. Poor Kellen.
Kellen, the man who lives in the back.
Oh, why, he's a descendant of that very knight from so long ago. The curse has affected his family all these years. He suffers from it now. He came here from Hammerfell seeking a cure, but, well, there's really nothing that can be done for him, I think. He may know more of the story than I. Perhaps you should speak with him, if he's feeling well enough.
Well, perhaps the extra information you've given me will help him open up a little bit. Is there anything more you can tell me about him?
He's down in the chapel hall, resting. You may speak to him if you like.
Very well. And the curse. What can you tell me about that? Anything more?
It's a horrible thing, truly. One cannot help but pity those such as Kellen, who have such a burden placed on them, through no fault of their own. But if it is the will of the Nine, then there is little that can be done.
Unfortunately true. Very good then. I shall speak with Master Kellen. Thank you, my good sir.
Bye.
Perhaps he will be more willing to talk now. I guess we shall just have to see. Forgive me for intruding once again.
What is it? Is there a cure? Has Aeldur found a cure? I know there's something he's not telling.
He did tell me a story about a curse.
Ah, so heard it happened. Terrible curse. Been in the family almost longer than anyone can remember. When I was younger, I could live with it. Wasn't so bad. But until they'd gotten worse over time, I'd come here, the place it all happened, in the hopes that something could be done. I fear I haven't much time left otherwise. Aeldur has let me stay, mostly out of pity, I think. But there's something else. I swear he knows more.
Why is it so muffled? Well, can you tell me anything more about Aeldur, then? Perhaps I can tease the information out of him.
I've seen plenty of pity in people's eyes over the years. I grew up recognizing it. But with Aeldur, there's something else there. And when he speaks to me, there are times I'd swear he sounds apologetic. Guilty. Why would that be? What reason does he have to hold back information? I know I'm a doomed man one way or the other. Speak to him if you can. Convince him to tell me what he knows as a dying man's last wish. Take care.
All right, then. These two just keep sending me back and forth, don't they? Although, if Kellen's right, and Aeldur does know more than he was saying before, why did Aeldur send me to talk to him on the chance that something like this could come out? Sir Aeldur.
A pleasure to speak with you. Certainly.
Already at 100. Are you certain, Sir Aeldur, that there's nothing more you can tell me about Kellen?
I cannot face him. I know what might be done for him, but I haven't the will to do it. I wish I could help him. Truly I do. But I cannot muster the strength to damn myself on his behalf.
So now we get to the meat of the issue. Please tell me what you're talking about.
The curse. I know what would lift it, but I cannot do it. The only way to free Kellen of his curse is to take it on myself. I am not strong enough to do this, and so I am a failure. I fail Kellen every time I speak to him, and I fail Stendarr every time I pray to him and do not ask for the power to lift the curse. Do you know one who would do such a thing? One who would pray at this chapel's altar, pray to Stendarr for the power to lift this curse?
I believe I do. But what is the nature of this curse? You still haven't truly told me.
I've told you. The only way to lift the curse from Kellen is to pray to Stendarr for the power to free him. But that means taking the curse on yourself. You'll be marked for life, as will all your children and your children's children. Be seeing you.
Do you wish to pray to Stendarr for the power to lift Kellen's curse? Yes. I've prayed at the altar in the Chapel of Stendarr and been granted the ability to lay hands on Kellen. I need to see him at once. Lay hands? Finally decided to join me, eh, Martin?
Come back to see the doomed man, have you? I don't know why.
Okay, talking to him is not what I need to do right now.
Good day.
I have lifted the curse from Kellen, which means taking it on myself. As a result, I am weary and my fatigue has been affected. With the curse lifted, I can now retrieve the Gauntlets of the Crusader.
You? How did you? I feel good. I feel good. I don't feel like death. I feel like running. I can't believe it. I feel normal. Thank you so much. You have no idea what this means to me. I finally have a chance to get out and see the world. I'm not wasting another second of my life, and I'm forever indebted to you, friend. Farewell. Look at me.
So, let's see. Damage fatigue. Magnitude 5. That's nothing. 324. I mean, come on. That's just 5? That's nothing. Okay, I lost that lay hands spell. Alright. Fair enough.
A pleasure to speak with you. Good day.
I mean, okay, for some robe-wearing magic user guy, who, he probably is, that would definitely be difficult. But, for me, 5 fatigue, that's nothing.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Well, you need no longer feel guilty. The deed has been done.
You lifted the curse? But that means that now you've cursed yourself. Why would you do such a thing?
Why not? I'm strong enough, I can handle it.
Farewell.
Not everyone can have my strength, I understand. I've completed Sir Casimir's quest by recovering the Gauntlets of the Crusader. I should continue to search for the relics that the other Ghost Knights were questing for. Okay, then. I am so close to maxed out on weight. I'm keeping this ebony longsword. But I'm thinking, enchant it, and then get rid of this Mace of Scorching. Likewise with the Elven Mace, enchant that too. I'm not sure what to enchant it with, though. Wait, was that robe guy selling magic? I need to pay better attention to these details.
I can't believe you were willing to do that for Kellen. To sacrifice your own well-being without hesitation. What business do I have acting as a priest if I'm not willing to do all I can in helping those who need it? Perhaps I need to rethink my calling.
Well, once he makes a decision, he sticks to it. What time is it? Eve. 11 p.m. Wait a second. Am I nuts? Or did it not say, like, 10:15:7 when I looked before?
Welcome, Knight Commander.
Whoa, my reputation precedes me. You don't sell magic spells, though.
Be seeing you.
Spare a coin for the A pleasure to speak with you.
Neither do you, okay.
Hello.
Too.
Well then. Since it's not as late in the night as I thought it was, I believe we are, for now at least, finished here, Martin. Let's away. Okay. Oh dear.
Help! You must help! They're killing everyone at Waynon Priory.
Hold on, tell me what happened, as if I can't see from the people back there.
I don't know. I think they're right behind me. Prior Maborel is dead.
You mean like right behind you? I suspect you're correct about that. Who is it? Who's attacking?
I was in the sheepfold when they attacked. I heard the prior talking to someone. Looked around the corner to see who it was. They looked like travelers, ordinary. Suddenly weapons appeared in their hands, and they cut the prior down before he could move. They saw me watching, and I ran.
Where is Jauffre? Is he safe?
I don't know. In the chapel, praying, I think. You must help us.
I do not fear death. Die, unbeliever! Only the chosen will survive the cleansing. Die, unbeliever!
Okay, that's inconvenient. Let's see. Restore fatigue. Come on, show me how much. Okay, there we go.
I do not fear death.
Don't fear death? Well, at least you died well then. Come, we must hurry.
I could use a hand here.
Where? Where are they?
God's blood that came out of nowhere. Have you seen Grandmaster Jauffre?
Aranor said he was in the chapel.
Quick! He may need our help.
Your timing is excellent. Huh? I'll take the one on the right.
Yeah. Who are they? Watch out, there may be more of them.
The dawn is breaking.
I do not fear death.
Only the chosen will
Only
survive
the chosen will survive the cleansing.
Take that!
I do not fear
I'm
death.
just warming up, you pathetic worm!
Bit of friendly fire there, I'm afraid to say, but we made it through.
You're back. Thank Talos. They attacked without warning. I was praying in the chapel when I heard Prior Maborel shout. I had just time to arm myself. The Amulet of Kings. I fear that was the target of this attack. I kept it in a secret room in Waynon House. We need to go see if it is safe.
You didn't keep it on your person? Very well, I'll go check on it.
We'll go together, but I fear the worst.
Blasted fool. Come on, we must hurry.
Well met.
Well, aren't you feeling casual right now? Well, he won't need these. Go with the divines, brother. You have been avenged. I pray that you died well.
Good
They've
afternoon.
taken it. The Amulet of Kings is gone. The enemy has defeated us at every turn.
Oh. We shall have words about that later, but at the very least I did find Martin. He is safe.
So it has not all gone against us. Thank Talos for that. We gained Uriel's heir and lost the Amulet of Kings. Martin cannot stay here. We have driven them off, but they will be back once they learn of Martin's survival. Which they will.
Well then, where shall we go? Where is there to be safe?
Nowhere is truly safe against the power arrayed against us. But we must play for time, at least. Cloud Ruler Temple, I think. The hidden fortress of the Blades in the mountains near Bruma. A few men can hold it against an army. We should leave at once.
Near Bruma, you say?
Cloud Ruler Temple was built long ago by the founders of the Blades, back in the days of Raymond Cyrodiil. It is high in the mountains near Bruma. Our ancient fortress, sanctuary, refuge of last resort. Martin will be as safe there as anywhere.
Very well. We should away.
We should get moving. I won't rest easy until Martin is safe at Cloud Ruler Temple.
Poor Prior Mayberel. He was dead when I came outside. Who could have done this?
Assistance?
Here. Perhaps you will find this useful. One of the books I saved from my Blades training. You go into danger. Jauffre didn't tell us any more than that, but know that our prayers go with you. Take care.
Everything here is still theft. Okay. Well, can't even sleep in any of the beds. That's kind of irritating. Oh well, nothing for it, I suppose. Right then, viewers, I believe we've reached the end of the episode, and a very productive one it has been, in my opinion. We figured out a few things about buying soul gems, and we found the Gauntlets of the Crusader. Even better than finding them, we actually managed to break the curse and pick them up. And all it did was cost us 5 fatigue points. I mean, seriously, for Jauffre here, that's nothing. And we brought Martin back to Jauffre, although, gasp, shock, horror, it didn't go quite as we expected. You know, unless you've played the game before. But, you know, Jauffre hasn't done that. So he didn't know. Well, at any rate, so in the next episode, we will take Martin up to Cloud Ruler Temple. And from there, you know, time permitting, we'll probably head over to the Mage's Tower. Frostcrag Tower, that's what it's called. And do a bit of work there before proceeding onward. Although I'm a bit undecided exactly how to proceed from there. There's the guy who sold us the Haunted Manor, who's hiding in the Imperial City. And then there's the Fighters Guild thing in Leyawiin. And as long as we're in Leyawiin doing that, yeah, we'll take care of the Mages Guild thing there also. Although Jauffre is still very much holding a grudge against them. Still, as long as we're down there, we will handle it. But first, Cloud Ruler Temple and then Frostcrag Spire. That's what it's called, Frostcrag Spire. That is our goal for the next episode. See you then.